Josh again. We're back for the 7th video of our GIS overview. The last one took us to Indianapolis Mall. We're going to return to Arlington Echo. By doing that, I'm using I want to again. I'm going to hit find address. I'm entering in the address again into the search bar and selecting the address from the drop down, hitting search. I'm going to zoom back out on my map here. And again, I'm looking for my blue and yellow circle. Found it here. I'm going to zoom into that location. And now we're going to talk about the next layer. And that layer for this video is urban features. So this is another one of those layer lists that needs to be opened up a little bit. So I'm going to hit the plus symbol here, and that's going to give us some options. The one that I really want to talk to you about is impervious surface. So again, you can tell that these guys are grayed out, meaning that they can't be accessed unless the mother toggle is turned on. So I'm going to turn on urban features. That makes these guys black, making them usable. And again, I want to point out that this guy has a legend as well. So between the toggle and between the layer label, there's a little button here. And if I press this, you're going to see that a legend drops down. And you'll see that all of these guys relate to specific types of impervious surfaces that the county recognizes. So you can see that they all are kind of color coordinated, and you can then go ahead and turn on impervious surface. So a lot like our terrain data, this data set is also very large, so that might slow you down over time, so keep that in mind. It might be best to get where you need to go by zooming in and then turn this on so that you're not waiting for the whole thing to load. So here at Arlington Echo, and I'm leaving this legend open so you can kind of see which impervious surfaces we're dealing with are here. And what you can see is that we have some parking area, we have some buildings, we have some sidewalks. What's really great about this is if you use your identify tool, again, I'm going to select that, and I'm just going to highlight the WSA office here, and it's working. And you can see that it's identified an impervious surface here. So if I click on this, it highlights the impervious surface, and you can go in a little bit more. And what's really great is that it actually gives you the area of what you've highlighted. So that tells me that the WSA trailer has a square footage of 1,011 square feet. And when you are able to identify other square footages within your parcel and get their kind of combined impervious surface totals, that really starts to lend itself to figuring out your total impervious surface, which you can then use against the total square footage of your parcel, which you determine from your parcel layer and the SStat information. And if you divide the total percentage of, or the total square footage of impervious surface by the total square footage of your parcel, you'll get the percent impervious rate for your site. That's one way to do it. You can also, once you have the urban features impervious surface layer on, use another tool to measure it. And we can talk about that a little bit later. But I like to work with this one because it tends to be a little bit more accurate when it comes to the measurements. So keep in mind that when I talk about accuracy here, though, that a lot of this impervious surface was mapped out using the satellite imagery, so it's not exactly perfect, but it is pretty close, and it'll give you a really good approximation of the amount of impervious surface that you're seeing on your site. So with that, I'm going to go back and turn off my impervious surface layer, and that will be the end of this video.